2 hours later.
Hey, hey, hey! So that was that. Now we have an amazing game against this manager that I previously faced in the finals, so this is gonna be quite a contest. Right from the beginning, I wanted to mention this is a tactic that he uses a lot, that he waits right until the last minute and he makes a change to his formation, like completely changed. Because I had tailored this specific formation tactic for a completely different formation, and he changed at last minute, and now I'm like lost, and I'm like wondering what should I do. And this part of the game, I'm adapting right from the first minute because he changed everything. So here he is with an 8% bonus, just got into the match. I realize this is not gonna work very well, so I make some changes over there. You're gonna notice he makes tons of changes. His players, several positions. His tactics, very, very. I mean, he can adapt real quick. You're gonna see how he moves. It's amazing. It's truly a headache. Here I put the MR with that. There, go. See, another change. Josephine Scriber. Well, sometimes this player does behaves like it should. 1 star, but it does the job. Still ridiculous though. And here comes the goal from Ronaldo. So yeah, this is what I mean. You cannot enjoy your glory for long with this guy. So far I'm doing good. Notice how I have a lot of possession. But this is not a manager that is inexperienced. This is not a manager that is going to stay. This guy has several positions in his player. This guy understands, is reading what I'm doing. It's going to adapt real quick. It's going to adapt real quick, and it's going to regain possession, and it's going to start to play very well. Because if he weren't that good, notice that possession bar which just stays like that the whole game. He won't react. Here comes Cosmic Girl Elsa Husk for the goal. Yes. Also, notice his possession. He has 13% possession from home because he's using the bonus, the 8% premium bonus. So here he comes again, rejected, my number 4. My number 4, quite interesting DMC, 196 centimeters, 2 feet. So if the game actually watched that Y bar, I mean, my possession completely obliterated. If the game gives importance to height, I mean, I had that cover. Read the game once more. Most of his players, they are on my side of the pitch, so he is attacking. And you're gonna notice his passing is like long, and some of them are going to the left flank. And you also need to understand that what you're reading in this instance can change. The tactic can adapt. His formation is adapting. He's watching the possession, he's probably reading statistics, and he's saying, you know what, I need to do this and that. See how his possession, he's regaining control. He changed so much. Now he's using like a 4-4-2. Remember how he started? It was like, ugh. Okay, so at this point, what I need to do, because I noticed that he got a better tactic, so I need to adapt. I need to see if I make some changes, this turns to my side. For me at that point, and it was the right decision to go through the middle, probably not the formation, probably not the passing, but the tactic was going definitely in the right direction. Another change, of course. A little bit better, but I bet it's not gonna be for long. This is what I hate about Scriber. It's like I'm putting this player, the 1-star player, as an MR, right? I'm giving the player a backward arrow because I don't want that player to be involved in the plays. It somehow touches the ball and goes right to the freaking goalkeeper. I mean, I don't know what else to do. This is, I mean, I cannot rely on a player like that. Maybe if it gets a lucky pass, but even then, most of the plays, it just ruins the plays. Notice again, long pass, long pass, long pass. Most of his players on my side of the field, he's attacking. Notice my passing, short, short, and you have to see something long at some point. There, mix, see? So that's how you read a game. And once you understand that, and once you can get your mind around the tech, because you have to put attention. There's a few orders, It's like how he can be attacking, defending, normal. The passes, and after you read the passes, either short, mix, or long, you have to read where is it going. Is it going through the flanks? Notice in the previous game, he also sent the long pass to one side, to the right, and then to the left. Therefore, it's either mix or down ball flanks. Nothing. He can't do anything. He's attacking still. But my defense is so solid. He's like crashing against them. And I'm not necessarily losing much possession. I should lose a lot more. Definitely. With those three in there are really putting up a fight. The one time he got the one shot on frame, 100% shooting efficiency, I mean, unbelievable. Okay, at this point, I mean, normally when you're getting like, you got so much pressure on you when you are defending like this, you cannot expect your defense to be amazing, to always do a perfect job. Like, this is a game based on defense. For me, at least until now, is basically defense. Because you see him attacking all the time, right? And it's like he can't score. He cannot even shot. Like, he has shot, but he doesn't have shot on frame. And the only one that he had was 100%. So you see this game is basically my entire defense winning the match. So I have to do something forward, like somehow regain possession, try something. Get there, finally. I guess Lima took one for the team, and Musi ended that with a 3-1 at minute 80. Let's check 130, 109, perfect. Because one of the rules of the tournament is like you cannot sub with a player who has more quality than the one that is going out. So gotta check that one so I don't get myself disqualified. That will be sad. Again, you see the same dynamic. But see that pass? It could have gone to the other player. He has a bad crossing there. Like, if you have a player that gives a crossing and you want to like rely on that player needs to have not just crossing high. And I don't mean like 200. I mean way more than 200, because a crossing is so rare. Like, you need to like, you need to have a lot of crossing, almost 300 at least. And then you need to have a player that has creativity, that can understand where to go. You cannot just get a DR to do the job. You need to have passing, creativity, and crossing, the three. And then you can say, you know what, I can trust on this player. This player has 300 crossing. This player has at least 250 creativity and 250 passing. It's gonna adapt. It's gonna do well. I can use the tactic on this player. So we won. And funny enough, this was one of the best, 8.8 in rating, took one for the team, got out, goal. Musi, amazing free kick, and the most hilarious thing, 1% player scores the first goal. Ridiculous. Well, I have that for a reason, right? So this guy, as I said before when the video started, I got to a final with him like 4 months ago or something like that. Look at his players. You can see here his understanding of the game. He's really really good. His ratio of white attributes to gray attributes. This is not a manager that anyone can take and defeat. You know, he has very well trained players. He was adapting. He is using the bonus. He made so many changes. The most scary thing about these players is their experience, but also notice his players with all the positions that he has, right? This means that he can make a lot of changes in his formations. And that's very dangerous. If you have like only one position players, this guy could really destroy. Okay, so that was it. Have a nice day. Just kidding. So now we're gonna go to association. This guy 171. I mean, this is real percentage. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to pull some major tactics here, and this is what I love about friendlies, about events, about association, is that the engine allows me to actually be able to get the best out of my team. If I train my team correctly, it has an effect on the game. Whereas if I go, say, in league, some loser with 30% less quality can defeat me. Here I can use some tactics. Here I can adapt. Here I can say I'm local. I can read the game, and I have better players, and that matters, you know? So this 171%, I start attacking because this formation is the counter of the one he's using, and ideally you need to use it when you are attacking. There, see that position? It changed, which means my tactic is correct. And if you go and you check to goal, I mean Musi, amazing there. If you go and you check, say, some forum where there is counter formations, you're gonna see that this is the mentality that you have to use with this particular formation. Notice here, he is attacking a lot. So if he's attacking, notice all his players on my side. That's how I realized. I go defensive, and I go defensive because I want him to hit a wall. I want him to hit a wall, and I want to sustain this goal. I want him to get desperate and to make mistakes. And the possession bar now rewards me because that is the right thing to do in this case. Here I go again. He's kind of in the middle. Maybe he's normal, but I believe he's attacking. I don't know. We'll see. So there goes my MC. Reject there. It's a good try. The possession bar is indicating for now that my tactic is correct, that I'm doing everything that I should be doing. Notice my players are, well, it's all me. I mean, if you didn't know this guy has 171% and I have like 156, you wouldn't know but by this simulation, you know. You see the bar, you see the place, and it's like, oh, these you guys are kind of similar. Actually, I'm probably higher percentage. But it's not. It's just tactic. See, here's the players are kind of like defending and attacking, so most likely it's a goal. Beautiful. Oh, I love when she scores. And the most funny thing about that is that you can read the normal when you see the midfield and you see players in one side and in the other. So that wasn't attacking, that was normal. And that is the right thing to do when he goes normal. See the tactic, how it's like, it's rewarding me. It's like saying you're doing good with the possession bar. Because with the percentage difference that there is between the two of us, this says very, very good. This is a very big indicator. If I didn't have that much percentage in difference, if he didn't have that much advantage, this wouldn't be so much of a, like a very good, you're doing amazing. It would be more like good. But since he has 171% and I had 156, me having that much possession is a very strong indicator that I'm doing good in my tactics. Notice his players over there, he's attacking. Now he's attacking for sure. So let's keep holding that position because that is the only thing that is going to make a difference, me having the ball. Because if he gets that, he has the players, he has the percentage, he has the team to do something. So let's hope for the best here. See the play through the middle, it's beautiful. Beautiful again, do it. I love you anyways. So we're doing great. End of the first half. let's check some of this stuff. Well, the players, of course, the strikers. We don't have anyone doing poorly. We don't have a 5 point something in the rating, so that's good. And this formation is the counter. So you have to understand which one is the counter and know when to deploy one or the other. Funny thing, shots on target 2 and shot efficiency 100%. The 2 goals that we scored were the 2 ones that. But then again, you know, look at that possession bar. The game is rewarding me, saying you're doing great. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Here, beautiful, beautiful pass and score. I have actually 2 Elsa Husk. One is Cosmic Girl, and the other one is just Elsa Husk. Cause yeah, I'm so crazy for her, and that's 3 goals and 3 shots on target, which is insane. That is 100% shooting efficiency. It just goes to show you the weight of the tactic. And again, amazing corner. See what I'm saying? If you check Musi, for example, Musi Candice Apolo has a crossing above 300. It has a fitness of 340. It has a creativity of 336. So that crossing is not big deal for her, you know, and the passing is like what, 340 again. So the crossing is gonna be beautiful. And if height matters, then Cosmic Girl's Husk is 195 centimeters, the tallest. And it has heading, and it has positioning, and it has shooting, it has everything. Has strength. I mean, it's ideal. That 2 combination, that duo is just perfect for corners. Here he's adapting, okay, you know, this thing will happen from time to time. You cannot get the tactic right, especially if the other one is adapting. The thing is that you need to adapt fairly and quickly and not concede too much. Like so far, he took so much time to react, and that's why he has 4 against him. Or he gets a counter here. See, my goalkeeper can do something. Well, some things are unavoidable. Sometimes you catch it, but it's like, it's rare. Notice there, I'm going passing short, and then I'm trying to secure the match. So forced counter attack will go off, and the tackling will go easy, because the last thing I want is to stay too much in my side of the pitch and then allow him to get a free kick with some foul and some yellow card. You know, this is not what I want. I don't want to lose the game like that. So adaptation at the last minute. Also, when you get to the last portion of the game, your fitness, you know, having a depleted fitness can sometimes get you yellow cards. So keep that in mind, adapt, correct the tactical thing. If you're winning, especially if you're winning by so much, this is something you should be doing. Here is still through the middle. Beautiful how much the plays. I mean, oh, beautiful. Look at that. No, you cannot stop that. You cannot. They try to contain it, they try to stop her, but it's like, no, you cannot stop her. So a last minute change, get the green, get the sub over there, and green. We get 1 rest from that. Maybe we score something. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. We are on his side of the field. He has no chance at this point. He's like crying into a ball. He's like going deep into a cave and eating ice cream and never coming out of there. I mean, 171%, and he cannot beat 156%. And I'm gonna show you why. Like his players, you're gonna see his players. It's like the grades are through the roof. Let's see. Here we have beautiful stats. 9 rating for Elsa Husk, 9.2, 8.5 for the other one. Yeah, they're doing great. They're doing great. And no, you cannot. And that's the end of the game. 5-1, we win. We get beautiful ratings. Cosmic Girl, beautiful, 180% player. Really worth it to have in the team. And Musi with 165, it manages to just blow everything out of proportion. It's just insane. So yeah, that was the game. And now let's skip a little bit. Let's go and see why is that I managed to do a 5-1 against 171% with 156%. And the reason is obvious. He has a lot of quantity. He's muscle, but he doesn't have quality, you know. He doesn't know how to fight. That's the big difference. It's like without quality, this is going to happen to you. This is why you need to train correctly, and these kind of things do matter in other things that is not the main competitions. In association, it matters. And there is our prize. Beautiful, we did it. We achieved our objective. And tomorrow I'm gonna have those guys. I'm really excited to see what it's all about. So see you then.